what's up, guys? Welcome back to MYC Uncensored, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Satini, and today I'm joined by.
Seini. Hi everyone. Hope you are all well.
As you guys can see, we're going to be talking about bullying today, a very important topic, especially of late. I also do want to say that we might be mentioning some things that you might find triggering or something. So it may be best to either skip the episode
Yeah.
and watch another one. But yeah. So, Saini,
Yes.
what is bullying?
Okay. Bullying. Bullying is a form when another person is either threatening or saying hurtful things to demean or, to try or aggressively dominate or intimidate somebody. They are constantly putting this person down, saying hurtful things to them and, being constantly, as the young people put it, in their face all the time, putting them down. Yeah, that's how I define bullying, which is not something good,
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
And it's also something that's like persistent,
Yeah.
which happens a lot.
Mm.
And I think especially with, well, not just with young people, but
Yeah.
some people don't understand that they are
Yeah.
being bullied.
Yes.
You might think of it as someone actually like say physical,
Yes.
like someone hitting you or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
But it's more than just that. It's emotionally, like mentally.
Yes. Yes. Most definitely. Yeah.
And it happens in workplaces too.
Yes.
It can happen any time
Anyway,
in your life.
No, most definitely.
Yeah.
But as such, to me, I think bullying is such a subject that I don't think a lot of, a lot of people want to talk about it because it is something hurtful,
Oh yeah.
especially in adults, but most especially is the young people because us adults, if we are bullied at work or anywhere, we can take it in. We know how to, defend ourselves, and everything. We can try to handle the situation. But with a lot of young people, a lot of young people, they don't know what to do, and sometimes it's hard for them to reach out to, like for an example, being at school. If somebody's being bullied at school, it's some of them, they don't trust the teachers or they don't trust anybody at school to tell, for the fear that the person that's doing the bullying, they will know that they've like, in the young people's word, snitch on them. And it's it is sad that if a lot of young people that go through those kind of situations. Yeah.
And then, so even according to statistics in 2024, 1 in 4 young people experience bullying. So millions of Australians are impacted directly and indirectly each year. And so then the question is like, how can you deal with it? Or actually, first, how do you know if you're being bullied? So mainly you would be experiencing feelings of like being hurt, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
If it's affecting you mentally, like you struggle to want to get up and go to school because you want to avoid these bullies,
Yes.
or you're not doing well in your schoolwork, even though usually you would be up to it. You want to stay home more often, stay in your room, keep away, isolate yourself.
And it's something that's not good mentally, emotionally, and physically. Yes, or anybody that's suffering, from that kind of mentality, to be cooped up, in your room and, to isolate yourself from everybody at school. And no, it's not good. And if anybody's putting, any young person or anyone for that matter of fact, it is the most hurtful thing because inside you are emotionally drained.
Yeah.
And like you said, you have the fear of going to school or going to work. But, for this subject, we are going, I would like just to talk about the young people.
Yeah.
Just the young people, because we are a youth center and we've heard it a lot. We've seen a lot of these young people come in, where they are just crying and, saying, what do they do? And, we have certainly known, some young people who have suicide ideation because of that fear and that, what they go through being bullied, at school. And, to me, it's not good. We try our best to help, a lot of these young people. And, of course, we refer a lot of these young people because counseling is outside of our expertise. But what we try to do, we case managed, a lot of these young people. We talk to them, and the first thing, that, we certainly talk about is how they feel. And, we try to get into the mind of why would this person, try to hurt or belittle or put down another young person. I mean, we've seen it, Dini, know. And it's just, it's so disheartening to see a lot of these young people suffer, and, with them not knowing how to cope and, and to what to do. Of course, some of them tell their parents, but some of them don't want to burden their parents, But to me, I urge, all of yous who are listening, if you are young and you are being bullied at school, talk to your parents. Get your parents to go. Talk to the principal. Talk to your teacher. Let somebody know. If you can set up a meeting with the person that is hurting, that's bullying you, get the teacher or the principal to get them in where you guys can all talk. It's, yeah.
And it's also, I think, something that many young people, because look, bullying is something that is spoken in school sometimes, Someone will come in, do a little program, whatever, and then that's it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then a lot of the times you hear, like, people bully you because they're going through something at home or they're insecure about themselves. But you have to remember, it's not an excuse.
That's it.
Like, there is absolutely no excuse for bullies to bully and for you to be bullied.
That's it. No,
like,
most definitely.
And
yes.
Look, realistically, a lot of you that's probably listening, you may have been bullied, and no, there's no chance that you are gonna speak up because you're afraid of the so-called consequences. Like, but at the end of the day, that means you're protecting the bully.
Yes.
But then what about yourself?
Exactly.
Right?
That's it.
Because you should feel safe. You shouldn't have to feel these hurtful feelings, be told all this disgusting things. Because I've heard some things that some young people say to each other to put other people down, and it's
mind blowing, eh?
It leaves me speechless because I'm like, how, like, you must be very hurt. To be, end up treating someone that way.
Yeah, definitely.
But like I said, no excuse at all.
It's, to me, when I see a person, that's bullying, that person, it's either, and I do apologize if this is not correct, for those who bully others. You must either be feeling so low within yourself that you feel powerful, that you need to hurt somebody. But instead of hurting somebody, look within yourself and look within your own family. How would you like it if your younger brother, younger sister, or your younger cousin or a family member is being bullied? Or if you yourself were bullied when you were young? So if you don't like the way you felt, why would you do that to another young person? You know, to me, this subject is so, it's very personal because I have seen it with my own grandchildren. I've seen them being bullied. They're crying and, the teacher is not believing them that they're being bullied. Or the one thing I would like to give to you young people who bully others, just stop it. Stop doing what you are doing. If you think that you are so powerful that you need to put down other young people, look within yourself. Look at yourself. Look at your family. Do that instead of going out and putting your anger, your frustration into other young people. Because it's not on and it's not good. Like, we've seen it on the news.
Yeah.
The two beautiful young girls, they felt no way out because they at school, they've been bullied. I mean, to me, one question also I would like to input to you that is, bullying. Does it make you feel great and powerful that you've taken a life by your words, by your action? Do you feel so great that, oh yes, I've succeeded. I've bullied her until he or she has died, has taken their own life? And come on. This is a serious subject. You who are bullying others, you need to stop it. Seriously. You need to stop, rethink things instead of going ahead and hurting other people. Because certainly if the scenario was turned around, they were bullying you, you certainly would not like it and you certainly will not take it. I might sound so harsh, but it's because it is very, very dear to my heart. And I feel that I need to say this to get, our organization need to reach out, to talk about this subject because, it just seems that a lot of you young people are just not listening. You are not listening. It's to me, I think you young people who are bullying, you need to educate yourself. You need to go through process of understanding what these victims are going through. Put yourself in their shoes. Don't just go, oh, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And if anybody is telling you to go and bully or beat up anybody or put down anybody, hey, think of it. Because it just means that you, and I'm sorry to say, but to me, I think that you are just being controlled by this person. I don't want to say the word idiot, but to me it is if you are listening to another young person saying to you, hey, let's go beat up this person, let's go bully them. Don't do that. And like I've always said to every young person here, be a leader, never ever be a follower. A leader would rethink things before they do and say things. Yeah.
No, and it's rightfully so that, it's a subject that even for me, I think it's so, I'm just so left speechless because it just really makes you wonder, like how you said, why, does it make you feel good? What do you really get out of it?
Exactly.
And then if it makes you feel good, then maybe you need to speak to someone.
Exactly.
Seek help.
Yes.
And I think it's also good that we're talking about directly to the bully, because a lot of times in like bullying programs and all that stuff, it's always focusing on the person that's being bullied, which
the victim,
of course it's very, very important.
Yes.
They need that help and that support.
Yes.
But it's also like trying to like really, really dig down into the bully.
Yes.
Like exactly like why.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
And another thing I do want to bring up as well is, especially in school and stuff, when I think a lot of young people don't realize they're being bullied by their own friends.
Yes.
Their so-called friends.
Yes.
And some people probably do recognize it, but then others think, oh, it's just out of love, you know, it's just banter and stuff. Yeah. And what I have to say is that there's a fine line between just banter and then bullying.
Yes.
Like some of your so-called friends, they could just be straight bullying you. Yeah. And then you shouldn't have to feel that way.
Exactly.
You know, just because they are your friends, as they say, doesn't mean that, there's no chance of them not bullying you. Exactly. Because it does exist. And it just doesn't get spoken about enough.
That's it. And like, you know, if you are a friend, you know, to someone that's been bullied, stand up for them. You know, yes, I understand the mentality where you're too scared to talk, you know, to stand up for your friend because they might turn around and bully you. Yeah. But you know what? If two can stand against a person that's bullying you, hey, more power to you. But you have go to your teacher, go to your counselor, go to your parents, call the police. You know, do something, reach out to someone, because there is certainly always a way. There is always a way to stop it. And, you know, I'm so glad that, you know, us talking about this, because certainly MYC, you know, we are looking. Yeah. You know, we, that is in the near future, you know, to set up a program. Yeah. To, you know, to target, you know, the bullying, you know, the victim and also the person that's doing the bullying. You know, it just breaks my heart to know a lot of these young people are going through this. And, you know, it's something I think every young person needs to be educated on. Absolutely. You know, and they need to know what support is out there. If your school is not helping you, reach out to somebody else. Go to the police. If you attending, you know, any counseling, or, you know, just reach out to somebody. Okay, don't think that you are alone and nobody will take your side or, you know, believe you. Just reach out. Even if you go to your counselor at school and say, hey, I'm going through this. And the one thing I suggest, and, you know, to me, you know, with the school, try to bring the bullying and the victim, bring them together. Sit down, talk to them, find out. Okay, why are you bullying? Why are you making them feel this way? Like you said, go in more depth into the reason why this person found it so powerful to belittle or to bully somebody. You know, because if we get into the reason, then maybe we can try to help them. Yeah. Find help, support. You know, even if they have to go to counseling or, you know, go through a psychiatrist but whatever, but they do need, you know, somebody to talk to and to support them. Yeah.
It's also good that you mentioned the whole police thing. Some of you might be listening like, you know what, the police? Yeah. Like, it's not that deep, but it is. Yeah. It is absolutely that deep.
Yes, yeah.
Especially to the point if you do have like suicidal ideation, yes. Which is very, 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 very serious. Yes. at no point in time in anyone's life should they feel like they have to take their
Yeah.
own life to get over anything that they're feeling. I know I did read in the article or something that that there was one of the young girls, she had trouble finding mental health, like access to mental health providers because they were like too booked out, they were filled and stuff. And I just want to urge that if you do tell your parents as well to keep looking.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of youth centers are overlooked sometimes.
Yes.
I mean, of course there's Headspace and stuff,
Yes.
but they are a very popular organization that do get filled easily. But there are other ways, like reaching out to your community centers, because we are here, you know, and for us, even though we are in Maryland, but we have the open door policy.
That's it.
Where anyone you could live in Campbelltown or something. We'll still help you. Try and find resources or anyone near you that can help. Or even if we have to help you, we will.
Definitely.
But yeah, like along with the police thing, it's very serious. Like if you're for your school, for whatever reason, because especially from these articles, I saw some of the schools denying that there's some bullying going on, even though parents, you know, were ringing up after saying like, you know, my child's been bullied, I told this and that. But yeah, if you have to take it to the police, do so. Like,
No,
absolutely.
most definitely. And, you know, come on. Bullying is when one young person takes their own life because of that, that's too many.
Yeah, one too many.
We need, as a community, whether, you know, the teachers, the principal, the police, youth center, community centers, we all need to get together to find a way to help a lot of these young people. You know, it breaks my heart hearing, you know, I mean, and there have been others, young people, that have taken their life due to this subject. And come on, we adults need to get together, find a solution, find somewhere to help these poor kids. But not only that, yes, we concentrate on the victim to help and support, but also those who are doing the bullying. They need that support also, that help to change their mind. Get them to understand what they're doing is bad. What they are doing to these other young people, it is something that they need to understand, that they are literally hurting these young people. And it's got to stop. You know, it's just got to stop because, you know, God forbid and knock on wood, I don't want to see any of my grandbabies go through anything like that. And, you know, God forbid that any of my young grandchildren would be a bully. Because certainly I have taught them, if you say anything hurtful to anyone, you are not a nice person. But I always say, you have to be nice. You have to be respectful. Everybody have their own situation where they're going through, hardship, difficulty, and everything. And, you don't know what these poor young people are going through. And I feel for the parents that have lost children, to suicide. It's a one thing that, a parent does not want to go through. And like, we've always said, a parent does not want to bury their child before they go.
Yeah.
I won't go into that topic because, I certainly don't want to trigger a lot of those parents, that are listening in. But if you are, please, I fully do understand. Reach out, go to counseling, find someone to talk to ease the pain that you guys are all going through. But always know, just reach out to any organization,
Yeah.
that can help and support you through these difficult times. But yeah, it's just,
And also, if you are the trusted person for someone, say if your friend confided in you and told you that they're being bullied, I think it'll also be really good and supportive of you to go tell someone.
Yes.
Even if your friend or whoever doesn't want you to tell someone, you never know the full extent of how someone's feeling.
Yeah.
They might just say, yeah, I'm just being bullied, and, you know, like I'm being depressed and all that stuff, but yeah, blah, blah, blah. But then they might be crying at home, like 24/7, not eating, all that stuff. So if you are ever in that situation where someone does tell you, go tell someone.
Exactly.
You know, because then at the end of the day, that even if, and you know, knowing young people, you telling on someone for being a bully or whatever is snitching or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because that's more power to you,
Yes.
you know, standing up for yourself.
Yes.
Like your own, and really acknowledging, like, you know, your self-worth.
Yep.
Not
That's
putting
it.
yourself down just to protect the bully.
That's not snitching.
It's
That is not snitching.
No way.
And like you said, that's protecting yourself. You know, making sure, hey, I don't like this. Why should I allow you to do that to me?
Yeah, what do you owe them?
That's it.
Nothing.
Exactly. You know, and listen, young people, like Satini said, we do not worry. If you are out of Cumberland area, hey, you come. And like you said, our open door policy, it is always open to anyone and everyone. If you want to talk, come to us. And the reason why I'm thinking is I'm so passionate about this subject, because to me, we need to stop it. We need to end. You know, to me, I think it's just too much, you know, when we hear a lot of these young people going through the dilemma, the heartbreak, the frustration, the anxiety, and the pain of being bullied. But I urge you, for those who are doing the bullying, if you need help, you come here also. We will talk to you. We will educate you. We will try to get you to understand and to see, you know, hurting another person. That is not something good, and it's certainly not something that you would want to feel. Because you never know, you know how we always say karma is, and I'm not going to swear, but all of you guys know
It's
that.
the B.
Yes, the B word. What you putting somebody through now, it can happen to you later on in life. But certainly the one thing I want to say is, you do not want to have the guilt within you that you have made someone take their own life because of your action and your words. If anybody is listening that is a bully and you are listening right now, put your shoes into that individual's shoes. And if you have hurt someone, please just go and apologize. Nothing is wrong with apologizing. Nothing if you make the step, go up there. Hey, I'm sorry. What I did, I hurt you. Please forgive me. Be friends with them. Or if you see anyone being bullied, go up. If the person that's doing the bully is your friend, go up and say, hey, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Stop them. Don't be the person that's just standing there. Oh, he's my mate. I'll let him do it. No, don't. Don't do that. Because you never know, you might in another time be bullied. Or your siblings, younger siblings might be bullied. Or your mother or father will be bullied at work. So please always rethink of what you say and do to other kids. And also for you older kids, whether you're in primary or you're in college, high school or whatever, please don't bully the younger ones.
Oh, yeah.
Please do not do that. Always think that you were young. You went through the same thing as they did at school. So why would you think that, hey, I'm in year 9, I can bully at year 7? No, don't do that. If you want to bully anybody, hey, I'll put my hand up. Come here to Maryland's Youth Center, you come and bully me. If you're frustrated or anything, come here. Get your frustration out on me. I'm putting my hand up seriously. Because I do not want to see any young person be hurt. So I'm putting the challenge out there. If you're a bully and you want to bully anybody, bring it on to me here. Come here to Maryland's Youth Center. Bully me. But all I urge, be kind. Be respectful of everyone at your school. Your teachers, your principal, also be respectful to them. But yeah, I'm sorry I might seem, my, tone of voice is a little bit because it is I'm passionate about this subject. It's and then also we've seen it ourselves, Satini. We've seen it, our young people coming in, being hurt, crying, and just saying how they're frustrated.
Yeah.
And certainly, like I said before, I have gone through it with my own grandchildren. And certainly, I don't want, when I see my grandkids going through that, it broke my heart. And I can certainly empathize and understand as a parent, when you send your child to school, you want and to know that they are safe. Because they're only going there to be educated.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, they're going through all this turmoil, all this trauma and drama at school. We just got to teach and educate our young people about being a victim and being a bully. They both got to understand and to,
No, absolutely. Yeah. I think this is something that we could talk about for ages because there's so many things that comes with bullying. Like social media, cyberbullying is a big thing, which can be a whole nother episode.
Yes,
but
definitely.
I think we've basically said everything that we could say in this first one. I'm pretty sure we'll make another one after. Because,
No, we will. And listen, for yous who want information, Cumberland Council, go reach out to your councils. If you need extra support or, you want to know, like, you said before, Dini, that some of these victims had reached out to, for counseling and all that, but it was because they had to be booked.
Yeah.
Reach out to your council, reach out to youth, organization like ourselves.
Yeah.
Because certainly you guys can come in because we do case managing.
Yeah.
Even though we don't have the expertise of a counselor, but we can be there to listen. And also, most definitely, we might be able to refer you, and you've got your New South Wales Health for Youth, and a lot of other organizations, like we said, the police and everything. Reach out, okay? Just reach out. But Satini and myself, we're certainly here to help anyone
for sure.
and everyone.
Absolutely. But I guess we'll just wrap up this first episode. I hope you guys learned something insightful from this episode. Even if it means, standing up for someone else, standing up for yourself, reaching out, not giving up. which is the
Yes.
main thing. Not
That's
giving
it.
up if you are being bullied. There
Yes.
is absolutely somewhere out there
Mm-hmm.
that you can get help,
Yeah.
and there are people that will believe you,
Definitely.
and your experiences will be valid.
Yes.
So
Most definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
Well,
Mm.
take care, guys.
Yes.
If you were triggered, if you felt triggered throughout this episode, be sure to do something for yourself.
Mhm.
A little self-care and self-love
Yes.
is definitely recommended.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay safe, guys, and we'll see you in another episode.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.